The Federal Reserve is a private banking cartel, taking money from American citizens since 1913.
Anyway, when the guy got his award for the Academy Award for Inside Job, he said, first thing I want to say is, this is criminal behavior and no one's been arrested for it.
Wow. Sing a song of freedom. Freedom! Sing it like you've never sung before.
Hey, they're giving away $1 trillion over here.
Let it fill the air. Tell the people everywhere. We the people, we won't fight your war.
That's right. In the Fed!
In the Fed! In the Fed! In the Fed! In the Fed! In the Fed! In the Fed! In the Fed! In the Fed! In the Fed!
In the Fed! Save your fear, brother. In the Fed! In the Fed! In the Fed! In the Fed! In the Fed!
QE3 is not for me! QE3 is not for me! QE3 is not for me!
QE3 is not for me.
QE3 is
Not for me!
If you haven't heard of QE3, that's because of the Federal Reserve Building right across the street from where you are. The Federal Reserve Building is at 101 Market Street. Please visit the Federal Reserve Building on Fridays for a free tour. They will tell you that they are a private organization. Their checks come from a private company. They are not listed in the blue government pages. Federal Reserve is right next to the Federal Express in the white pages of the San Francisco phone book.
I just want to go shopping. I want to spend a night at the Hyatt. Look at that guy. He's probably going to the Giants later on and watching him clinch the National West. Hey, I want to go. I heard they're giving money away over here. Of course, they put up this fence. I don't think they're opening the door.
Your money is worthless. It's designed to be worthless. We're all being enslaved in a global government. One world currency, new world order. That means the elitists and global bankers on top, and the rest of us are slaves. The money in your pocket is not backed by anything. It's worthless.
One of ownership with energy and
If they create all the money,
oligarchies takes it all.
and you know, I got a little bit of money.
No, they create all the currency, not the money.
Oh, I see. There's a difference.
There's a difference. This is a debt instrument.
A debt instrument. What does that mean? I got a guitar. What's that? A debt instrument. What's that?
It means you don't own it. It's just it has no value at all. Gold, silver, property have value. What they call money isn't money.
Okay. So they're just creating more debt instruments then.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that get you more in debt?
Absolutely. That's how they make money. What they call money is debt. You know, if you go to a bank and say, hey, I want a mortgage, they'll just create debt out of thin air, and that creates the money. And then they sell that debt onto other people, and by fractional reserve banking, that becomes 10 times or 30 times.
That seems like that debt would grow like a balloon.
Yep, absolutely. And you know what balloons do when you inflate them too much.
Yeah, they popped on mainstream news. I mean, they had Ben Bernanke on Main Street, middle of the day, talking about how they're going to do money in the economy to increase health care.
Ever be hurled. A fear to bring children into this world, threatening my baby, unborn and unnamed. You're not worth the blood that runs through your veins. Come, you masters of war. You that build all the guns. You that build the drone planes. You that build all the bombs. I pledge with my heart. And I pledge with my mind to help make the history that leaves you behind.
I don't think they're going to give us any. What do you think?
Back in 08, when they were saying, oh, we need this massive bailout, we need to free up the credit markets because no one was lending money. So what they did was they forced Congress, they threatened Congress with martial law unless they passed this thing. And right after they passed it, they announced a minor rule change. The minor rule change was that reserves redeposited back into the Federal Reserve for the first time in its history, they'd start paying interest on those. So that gave banks the incentive to put their reserves, whatever they have, back in the Federal Reserve. So within the first...
Wait. That sounds like a Ponzi scheme to me.
Oh, it gets better. Because since Glass-Steagall, when they took the reserve requirements off, and they were lending out 30, 50, 70.
Glass-Steagall, what is that? Some kind of earn or something?
Glass-Steagall prevents commercial banks doing business with investment banks. Investment banks are basically gamblers. They just gamble money on stuff.
I see, like the stock market.
Like the stock market, yeah.
Okay.
And commercial banks are the ones that will just, you go in, you deposit money, and they'll loan it out, and so on. But when the idea with if you wanted to free up the credit markets, you would want banks to loan. They said, we need banks to loan again. And the way banks loan is they use their reserves, like for every dollar they have, they can lend out like $10 or $70. In the first 6 months after this rule change, over $500 billion went back into the Federal Reserve System. So if you multiply that by 70, which that makes it like $35 trillion, they took out of the real economy when we needed it most.
They took out and did what with it? Where is it? Where'd it go?
Well, they're sitting on it. They're doing nothing with it. I mean, maybe they're making doing a Lego thing or something, making like Death Stars out of gold.
Boy, you sound like an economist.
Somebody's got that money.
They got a lot of those on TV. They got a lot of those on TV nowadays.
Are
they seem to know what they're talking about.
They're more like
They
commentators.
sound like they know what they're talking about.
Well, I was switching channels and I thought it was a comedy show.
Hey, can I have a follow bear? You know, if you're a banker, you can own your own follow bear. And the $16 trillion that the Federal Reserve takes from the American people pays for vacation in New Zealand.
That sounds like quantitative easing.
It's a quantitative easing. The real terrorists are the global bankers that have destroyed our money. The real terrorists is Osama bin Bernanke, who's been busy.
And the Fed! And the Fed! And the Fed!
shirt there you got. In the Fed, huh? You want to get rid of the federal?
What?
You want to get rid of this federal bank?
Give me some.
Yeah, it's not federal, it's private.
It's privately federal.
Yeah, I guess it's just the name, federal. Just a little cover story. There's nothing federal about it. There's probably no reserves in it. As someone said in a C-SPAN session, I forgot who it was, but they said that there hasn't been any reserves in the bank since about the 1930s. So it's really just a banking cartel, essentially. A private one. And bankers own the shares. Look at Jamie Dimon at Goldman Sachs. And he owns most of the shares. He runs the Federal Reserve Bank in New York. And that's the head of one of the banks. So that's your answer right
You don't think he's got our best intentions at heart, or what? I mean,
money laundering and stuff, providing his own money, just by these QE3 things, especially when they ship all the money out to each regional bank.
What do you mean get a job? I got a job. See the space shuttle go by the other day? It came right by the bay. Ben Bernanke was hanging out throwing trillions of dollars out the window. They called it quantitative easing. 3. Quantitative easing? What the hell's that?
Oh yeah, I got some people.
How come shit's not getting easier then? Buying goods from China is actually going to make our economy better.
then we should do it.
It actually pumps money into our economy and will actually save ourselves.
Because they say to get out of debt, we need to get into more debt.
Wait a minute. Say that again.
To get out of debt, you have to get more debt.
How does that work?
To get out of debt, you need to get more into debt.
Yeah, so basically, if you're in a hole and you keep digging, you're going to get out of it. Unfortunately, you'll get out of it in China, but
Well,
that's the same thing that they're
so
trying
you're
to.
saying...
But these are smart people with degrees.
Okay, well...
So they must know what's going
They
on.
must know what's going on. What about Obama? Seems like he's been there. He should know what's going on, right?
He should.
Does he know these guys? The Federal Reserve?
He hasn't disagreed with them yet. So I think he must like him.
Well, he must be getting a cut or something. I mean, he should. If something's going on, shouldn't he fix it? I mean, isn't that what he's there for?
Well, if he had any power, he would.
You mean the president doesn't have any power?
Well, every president we've had since the 1870s has come out of the CFR.
CFR, what's that?
A private organization set up by the banks. Comes out of the Royal Institute of International Affairs and from the Rothschilds and the Milner Group.
Rothschilds. I keep hearing that name a lot.
I've heard that before.
Bankers, and they own. They've appointed every prime minister in.
Hey, they're giving
in
away
England.
$1 trillion over
and every president in the U.S. since the late 1800s, and they own us, and they own all the media,
And it's time for a change.
Hope and change. I think I heard that someplace before as well.
I mean,
I hope for some change. I'm still hoping for some change.
well, things haven't changed since 1913. Well, some things have changed.
You just got to keep
A lot of
hoping.
things have changed, actually.
Well, our dollar's worth 2 cents of a 1913 dollar. That's changed.
Our dollar's worth 2 cents.
Of the 1913 dollar.
Oh, I see. If you were to spend $1 back in 1913, it'd be worth $1. And if you were to spend that same dollar here today on Market Street in San Francisco, it'd be worth 2 cents.
Yeah.
Wow. You better spend it now, because it ain't going to be worth shit tomorrow.
A legal thief.
Hey, get in line. There's a bunch of people waiting here for a while. They've been camping out for over a year. Hey, I bet you those San Francisco tours won't come down here.
They flew by. Trying to get out of
Look,
here.
there they are. Hey, look at that bank right there, Wells Fargo.
Stop will take over, and the Federal Reserve system, the private banking cartel that's taken over our monetary system in 1913. The money in your pocket is backed by nothing. It's worthless. There is no gold standard. There is no silver standard. You have no
going, man?
Hey, I heard the Department of Homeland Security bought 1.4 billion rounds of ammunition.
It's for target practice.
Target practice?
They're really, really thorough with their target practice. They need to shoot off like a few million shots before
I
they
don't know, man. Maybe they think Osama bin Laden's come back from the dead and killing everybody.
He swum out into the sea.
What are they expecting? Some kind of revolution or something?
Restoration.
I don't know. You ask these people around here, they want one. Hey, look at that guy. He's got a hat. Boy, there's sure some pissed off people down here. Hey, is that the Apple building? There's a line right there.
It's not about the color,
Maybe the new iPhone's coming out.
not looks, not personality. It's all about who you are serving and the truth about your policy. It's really all about exposing the lies that misled us before. Stopping the wars they're imposing and serving justice once more. Oh, what a day! What a wonderful jubilant day! Oh, what a day! When Romney and Ryan go away. Oh, what a day! What a wonderful jubilant day!
Very jubilant day.
Oh, what a day when the Federal Reserve goes away. Now we got a new face for the empire. We've got snowflakes in the bed. Once again, there's blood on the wire. It's all so mad and so sad. They still use the lies of 9/11. Cover up all that is wrong, and they're still looting the treasury, but a movement for justice is strong. Oh, what a day! What a wonderful jubilant day! Oh, what a day when truth and justice hold sway! Oh, what a wonderful jubilant day! Oh, what a day when the Federal Reserve goes away! Oh, what a day! And the Fed!
In the Fed!
And the Fed! And the Fed! And the Fed! And the Fed! And the Fed! And the Fed! And the Fed! And the Fed! And the Fed!
Woo! Yeah, there's some people that say that if we do actually end the Fed, that will cause a Great Depression or something like that.
Well, it would for a while, but then look what Iceland went through. They went through about a 6-month period of bad economic troubles, but now they've got out of that, and they're a lot better. And it's for the people who have stuff in the banks, money in the banks. That's what would be the problem with. They're not going to be able to get their money back.
Like this bank right behind you here, huh?
Yeah, there's a nice U.S. bank.
Nice little Wells Fargo. It seems like most of these places here are all banks or something.
Yeah, that's the financial district, I guess. You got more over there. You got the HCBC or whatever you call it.
Oh yeah, HSBC.
Yeah, the one that got bailed out, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of money. They got a couple of them.
I heard if you come out here and start talking about this kind of stuff, that you're just creating that reality, and it'll just keep going if you keep creating that reality.
Hey, Dan.
I didn't create nothing, man.
What's up with that? These guys keep creating more money. Reality? Shit, I'm just trying to create my own reality.
There's these things called books, and they actually talk about the historical facts.
Wait a minute, I can't hear you. There's a streetcar going on.
There was nobody in that streetcar. They're just making a lot of noise. There's actually books called The History of the Rothschilds.
What, the history of the Rothschilds?
I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I read books. Oh my God, I'm embarrassed.
Hey, I know what the Rothschilds are. They make that candy bar
Where's the
called the
Statistical Police
Rothschild.
Department? I read books.
I know who the Rockefellers are. They got a big plaza in New York. Yeah, they call it, what is it? Oh, Rockefeller Plaza. They got like an opera house there. Let me see what else they got there. They got a theater. Oh yeah, that's where the UN building is.
The Rockefellers actually give money to charities. They're such nice people.
Hey, there's a UN building. There's a UN Plaza right over there.
And then they give money to all the schools so they can dumb us down. Did you know that America's like on the lowest end of the spectrum of the school and the educational rating system? You know why that is? That way we can keep our mouth shut about the Federal Reserve. So we're out in front of the Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve is a private banking cartel.
I'm getting in line over here with these guys because they said they're giving away trillions of dollars at this building. Federal Reserve.
Anyone with a red backpack can actually get free money if you simply wait in line with the Occupy guys.
Hey, I want to go shopping with them. They look like they're having a good time.
They're economically viable.
They're economically viable. Hey, I'm economically viable. I got a job.
The Federal Reserve, wake up, people!
And every time they announce a QE, whatever, gold goes up 40%. And gold has been pretty much the same value.
Hey, this must be a tour.
You can always buy 90 barrels of oil, regardless of how. For 1 ounce of gold will always buy you like 90 barrels of oil. And back in Roman times, if you had an ounce of gold, you could get like a nice toga, a belt, and some sandals. An ounce of gold now is about $1,800. You get a nice suit, some nice shoes, and a nice belt. Same money. As opposed to that stuff that is currency.
Yeah, you know.
And actually, these aren't real Federal Reserve notes, but they're worth about the same. You know?
So give us your site where people can check you out.
WeAre1776.org, and you can go to the Facebook page at facebook.com/WeAre1776. And that's pretty much it.
Can you tell us why you started this group?
Why I started WeAre1776 is pretty much I wanted to have an organization to spread the message of liberty and truth, and I also wanted to arrange protests eventually, and I wanted to do what you guys are doing with We Are Change San Francisco, but I also wanted to bring it around to it essentially means the second revolution. We are the second revolution, that's what it means, and we're just trying to break away from another oppressive regime that's oppressing our rights as Americans.
I'm not even giving it a You can set it up, but I don't let them down.
Hey, you know what it is? I get spanked on the right, and then I get spanked on the left.
Viable.
And then they kick me down the street and say, "Good luck, buddy." There you go. There's your system of government. Yeah, but I don't
It's a bunch of birdcage liner.
Anarchy's bad.
The Federal Reserve, that's the big bird, can just simply change out the birdcage liner every 4 years, and then they can start over. The left and right paradigm is an illusion. It's designed to keep us fighting with each other.
Think for yourself.
If you're a liberal,
Put on a pink shirt.
if you consider yourself a liberal and you want to fight with a conservative, you're doing exactly what they want. If you're a conservative and you are fighting with a liberal, you're doing exactly what they want. You're not questioning the government. Don't question.
What about instead of a revolution? What about a restoration?
Well, yeah, that's what
you mean.
Yeah,
that's what you mean.
Restore to its constitutional republic with our constitutional rights, unalienable rights that have been taken away since as far back as 1871. They had the UN Charter too, if you want to count that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I always forget about the UN one.
That one made every law and everything notwithstanding
So then who owns the Fed then? If it's a private company, so the bankers own
all these
it.
bankers hold shares in it.
So they kind of own all of our money then. They kind of own everything.
Exactly. They
And
control the economy. For their benefit, obviously. You have bankers running your Federal Reserve System, I guess, and central banking plans. That's what you're going to have. You're going to have bankers working for their interests. They're obviously not going to work for ours. That's pretty much what's going on.
all right, thanks a lot, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, what's up with this quantitative easing stuff? How come shit's not getting easier?
Quantitative easing is like taking a heroin shot. We're on our last breath.
Heroin shot?
It's just
Now I really want some.
no.
QE3, what the hell's that?
Sounds like a video game.
It's a tax. It's a hidden tax.
So I walked into a gas store one time, and I went in there and I asked them, I said, do you have anything made in the United States? And she looked at me and goes, what is that? What kind of stupid question is that? And then I walk into Forever 21 and it's like, I'm not a girl, I can't be here. So spend money at Forever 21, you'll actually be a better person. And you don't have to worry about your retirement. Don't think for yourself. The government doesn't want you to think for yourself. It's bad for the economy. If you think for yourself, you won't spend as much money.
Buy souvenirs.
And the 401ks won't get as big. And Forever 21 will go out of business. It's going to be a shame.
Full spectrum dominance. Full spectrum.
They're just getting around to telling us about it now.
You want to say something?
It's about time they told us. I've been waiting.
They were bailed out with trillions of dollars of public money.
16 trillion.
So why was there no strings attached to that? There was no foreclosure freeze bill.
Systemic violence, tyranny, whole spectrum makes us all the enemy. A better world is possible. It's not the way it has to be. No, it's not paranoia. It's legitimate fear. The new world order is already here. We don't listen to a stinking fascist state. Better make better history before it's all too late. Now the media manipulators make a false world view. Make them see aggressors. Make the lies seem true. Make a death and destruction. From tax dollars spent, you the got billions to 1%. Full spectrum dominance policy. Systemic violence. Yeah, full spectrum dominance makes us all the enemy. A better world is possible. This ain't the way it has to be.
If you're saying that a dollar in 1913 was worth $1 and today it's worth 2 cents, these are actually worth more then. It costs more than 2 cents for this. Hell, there's ink and paper. That's all they're doing, really, yeah. How come these guys can print it up like that and get away with it? But if I do it, the cops come and Department of Homeland Security and shit and take me away. They tried that earlier, but
Today?
I'm not having it.
The solution, Greg, the solution is to take your money out of the big banks.
That's what I'm thinking.
Take your money
I'm
out.
getting really
We
close
need
to
to
it.
take all of our money out of the banks, and I have a list right here. Do research, type Google. Okay, do you know how to use Google, Greg?
I do, I think.
Google,
think so.
Google.
Wait, slower.
Okay. Google.
Okay.
Keep
Type
going
in
not even an elevator
GAO 16 trillion. Okay? You're going to get back
Hey,
Citicorp,
Wells Fargo, give me
Morgan Stanley, Merrill Lynch, Bank of America, Barclays of the United Kingdom,
Hey, I tried to
Goldman Sachs, Royal Bank of Scotland, Deutsche Bank of Germany, UBS of Switzerland, oh, JP Morgan, Credit Suisse of Switzerland, Bank of Scotland, BNP Paribas of France, oh, here's Wells Fargo, Dexia of Belgium, Dresdner of Germany, and Societe Generale of France. Oh, well, that sounds like a lot of U.S. companies. Oh my gosh! What? That's like $10 trillion that went to foreign banks.
Why would it go to foreign banks?
WTF?
Why-
What would
why-
Jesus do? We are Christians, right?
Right.
What would Jesus do?
I
He
don't-
would go kick some banker ass.
Sure would.
Okay? All right, get his whip out. All right. No, we're not going to stand for this. This is totally ridiculous.
Absolutely.
16
Gotta keep
trillion.
keep the dollar afloat, huh? You want them all using that dollar.
And the next time you see a banker, all I want you to do is I want you to wave this GAO report and say, 16 trillion? Are you serious?
I want my money back.
Yeah.
What do I get for it?
Walk into your bank and slap it down and go, I want my money in a cashier's check right now, and I want all my accounts closed.
Do you think that they would give you any crap if I really tried that?
Not if you took a cashier's check.
They're not going to try to
Because that's funny money
penalize me
anyways.
or anything?
No, that's a little pay me note so the banks can pay the other banks. But at least you could take it to a credit union or a little small
That's what I'm
county
thinking.
bank.
Do you know?
I go with a North Dakota bank.
Okay.
That happens to have a few locations in Contra Costa County. It's called First Banks, and a nice little family-run business. You know, they're all connected to the Fed somehow. I mean, that's all FDIC and stuff like that. But at least the money's going to a private family. I don't have to pay for all this fees and all this other stuff, you know. And credit unions are probably your best option right now. Here's the trick. Here's the trick. Savings account only. Get a savings account, and you can have your check deposited right into the savings account if that's the way you do it. And then the day you get paid or the day after you get paid, go to the bank and do something radical. Say, I want all my money.
Move your money.
I want all my money. So let's say you get paid $2,000. Let's say you get paid $1,000. I don't know. Anyone, whatever you get paid. $500. There's probably going to be some minimum amount that you have to have in your bank, maybe, because it's a savings account. Mine's $100. So you go in, and I say I want all of my money except for like $120. And the first couple times they're like wondering what I was doing, right? But it's well under the quote $10,000 limit, and they don't need to know what I'm doing with it, right? So now I go into my bank, you know what they say? They say, you know what? Here's all your money. They don't even ask me anymore. That's what you do. You just establish a relationship with your bank, and you walk into the bank now, and they're just going to say, okay, how much money do you want today, Mr. Ackley? Well, I don't know. How much is in my account? And they just look it up. So I don't have a credit card established with my bank. I have an ATM card that only works at my bank. I can't use the ATM card at, like, you know, Starbucks or something like that. And I can only access my money Monday through Friday. My bank isn't open Saturday and Sunday. That's just the way it is. Why do I care? Because there's $120 in my bank account. All the rest of my money is where? It's in my pocket. I'm spending it. My bank isn't spending it.
Sean, you sure you're not keeping it in the mattress?
I'm going to tell you where I keep my money. I throw them a bone every once in a while. I throw them a bone every once in a while because I'm busy, so sometimes I won't get in there until Monday or Tuesday. And I walk in and they smile at me because they know what I'm going to say. I said, hey, you know, I let you use my money for like 4 days. What have you done with it, right? Now I want it back. And they always laugh because they know what I'm going to say now, right? And I even got them, you know, pulling out really cool $50 and $100 bills. They got me a 1950s $50 bill the other day, you know? So you can establish a really good relationship with your bank, and they'll even save money for you. It's awesome. Some guy came in with a whole wad of old money that he got from like his grandpa or something like that, and they actually saved me the entire stack of money.
Wow.
And I went
How
through
did you ever find a family bank?
and I went through it, and there was like
finding a family-owned
1950s and 1934 50s and 100s and stuff like that. It was awesome. So I got like 20s and 50s and stuff like that. So yeah. So use the banks to your purpose. Circumvent this Fed crap.
Hey, the Federal Reserve gave those cats over there $1.3 trillion.
Which cats?
Wells Fargo.
The Wells Fargo cats. Okay, the Wells Fargo cats got a bunch of money from the Fed. No more bank bailout. And the Fed.
Wait a minute. $1.3 trillion? Hell, they can't fit it in that little building.
How about we all just go get our money out at the same time, man?
Yeah, I think we should all knock on the door and say, I want my money back.
I want my money right now.
They say it's in there in a bunch of digits.
Let's go see.
I know I got some in my pocket. I was going to go to the farmer's market and buy some fruit. Man, it's expensive nowadays. How come? Why is that?
Global elites are taking over. It's taking over our
Hey, I go shopping today too. It's a nice day.
and the global banking cartel.
You better spend it now, though. Hey, this is the Federal Reserve Building. They're giving away $1 trillion.
That's you.
They're calling it quantitative easing. But I don't get easier. Handing in $1.4 billion. Oh, she's $1 trillion from Wells Fargo. That's that building.
For today only, anyone wearing a pink shirt can actually get free money today as long as you stand in line with the Occupy guys. And I hear that the Federal Reserve is actually giving free money away on Monday.
I got a song here with a chorus.
Pretty tall. They can probably get
This guy to sing with us.
You want to get him on the chorus, huh?
Yeah, because you got a loud voice.
He sure does, yeah. I think if you start singing, maybe he'll join in.
You got a cool voice in this song. This is come and sing us.
You know,
Let's do it. Come and sing us.
they said I had a perfect voice for showbiz, but what? Quit show business?
How dare you?
I don't know if we're gonna get him to sing. He's out there.
Oh, he will. I think he'll join in once he hears you.
The Occupy guys have been out here for like a few months waiting for something. I don't know what. This place is like a fortress now. Anyway, free money for people in pink shirts.
Hear the words. It's come and sing a simple song of freedom. Sing it like it never sung before. Let it fill the air, tell the people everywhere. We the people, we don't want your war.
Gonna remember that?
Simple.
Better if I want a job.
Bobby Darin song.
Bobby Darin, all right.
Come and sing a simple song of freedom. Sing it like you've never sung before. Let it fill the air.
Tell the people everywhere.
We the people, we don't want your war.
We don't want your war.
Hey there, Mr. Richman, can you hear me? I don't want your mention or your shame. I just want to house and feed my family. Don't want your wars of terror in my name.
Like in Libya and shit.
So come and sing a simple song of freedom.
A simple song of freedom.
Sing it people, don't buy propaganda. Don't buy the corporate media's dirty lies. 'Cause it's a bloody game by those who have no shame. Neither greed and power, freedom dies. What are we gonna do about it?
Come on,
Sing a simple song of freedom. Sing it like you've never sung before. Let it fill the air. Tell the people
everywhere.
we the people,
We don't want you anymore.
only by making justice can the peace be won. And sharing all the commonwealth wise. 'Cause it's everybody's earth and it's everybody's sun. To wake to every morning and rise. We better organize.
And you're giving away free money. You want some?
The Federal Reserve has been stealing your money since 1913 through inflation. Yes, inflation is a tax. Inflation is carried out through your payroll, which, by the way, was also handled in 1913 through the income tax. Yes, the income tax.
Come and sing a simple song of freedom. Don't chat on me.
Freedom.
Sing it like you've never sung before.
Don't tread on me.
Let it fill the air. Tell the people everywhere. We the people. We don't want your war. No doubt ruling class groups like the Federal Reserve want more profits. Black presidents, prime ministers, and kings, and corporate CEOs want us to fight their foes. While puppets on their strings do violent things.
What is that fence for? I don't understand what the fence is for.
I guess it's
being besieged.
they're trying to keep the people
Get the rabble.
out of a private corporation. Okay, well that's cool. It's a private company, so they can do whatever they want. But that's a city fence. A city fence protecting a private company. That's like blocking off a Starbucks because, oh, people are protesting out in front.
They couldn't get their own fence. They had to take ours. Man, come on, that's ridiculous.
All that money we gave
All that
them,
money and they can't get their own fence. Something wrong with that.
Dude, right? Uh-oh, here comes the city. They're toning shit off. Better start running.
I heard you recorded that.
Hey, Department of Homeland Security hasn't been down here yet. Those guys are kind of like secret boys.
Like giving you no time to stay. Till the pain is nothing at all. Oh, working class hero is something to oh, working class hero is something to read. They hurt you at home and they hit you at school. And you think you're so clever and classless. Till you're so fucking crazy you can't follow the rules. A working class hero is something to read. A working class hero is something to read. Keep your dope with religion and sex and TV. And you think you're so clever, so classless and free. But you're still fucking peasants as far as I can see. A working class hero is something to be. class hero is something to be. If you wanna be a hero, well, just follow me.
Don't follow Yoko Ono, whatever you do. She's with the Illuminati.
You might get in trouble following her.
Well, you'll be on the side of the establishment.
Oh.
You'll be in spiritual trouble, I'd say.
Oh.
Yes, I'd say. Serious.
Go to farmers markets and spend the money you want, and don't shop at Safeway and Winco. And
What about credit cards?
so I
Get a
have.
credit card or a debit card from a credit union. And the credit union, you own it, you elect the officers,
Yeah.
and they're non-profit.
There you go. There you go.
They're not out to screw you.
Yeah,
The
do what you
banks
said.
are always lobbying. Banks are lobbying against credit unions all the time.
Absolutely.
Making it harder for you to join one. That's what those restrictions are about. It's not the credit union that wanted to have all those restrictions. You know, but you own them. A lot of the credit unions came out of the union. Workers want an alternative to the banks. They wanted to get credit to buy cars and things like that, houses. And the credit union does everything a bank does. Even nowadays, one reason people didn't join credit unions was because they couldn't do like you were saying about the ATM, can only go to that one bank because you have a family bank. But a credit union,
That was a nice
you can
song.
take your debit card to any
I like that
ATM,
song.
almost. Certain ones,
It seems to make
you're
people
not restricted.
pause somehow.
You could be another state. You
Have I introduced? I didn't introduce you to
Credit
Sean
unions
yet.
are
Right?
really
Okay, I'm
moving
going.
forward. And when they did that move your money program,
Yeah.
millions.
Absolutely.
That was a message.
Move your money.
That was a dollar message to the
We need
bank.
that again. We need to move your money out of the bank day again. It's on Facebook somewhere.
Keep doing it.
But you know what I do, Greg? You were asking about credit cards, and credit unions is definitely a great idea. But you know what I do? I subscribe to one of those fill your credit card up at will credit cards.
Kind of a pay as you go.
You can get them at all places. You can get them at Rite Aid. And they got those big, you know, displays and everything.
Yeah.
You can get a credit card. It's a gold credit card or platinum or anything you want. And then you can have money deposited into it automatically every month. Or you can manually put money in it. I guess.
Hold on, man. Jeez, we don't want to see that.
Oh shit.
Hell.
Beware, beware, beware.
shit.
Beware of the
I'm being
naked man.
I'm being outdone by somebody. So we're back on credit cards again?
Yeah.
So what I do is I get one of those gold cards. It's called Green Dot, and it's essentially a credit card that you can fill up automatically from your payroll, or you can put money into it manually or something like that. The great thing that I love about it, it works just exactly like a credit card, but you control everything about the card, and is Ben Bernanke behind me?
I think he is.
Just
I think he's
wrong,
hovering
dude.
behind you,
Give him the
actually.
special forces.
Okay.
He's got your back.
He's got
My back, right?
He's dropping money all over.
And
Get the money quick.
the credit card has no fees. I mean, you could make it have fees, but if you just use the card, the cool thing is let's say you don't have any money in the card, and you go and you try to buy something, guess what happens? It denies your credit. What a crazy concept. There's no fee for over limit charges. There's no fee for non-sufficient funds. It just simply says, credit denied. What a crazy concept, right? I was at Washington Mutual and they charged me like over limit fees and all these other fees. I'm like, get me out of these crazy psycho zombie banks. And so I've been with that card ever since, and I'll never go back because there's just, it's great, it's awesome. And I tell you what, I've gotten into credit card problems before, and they're not fun. They're not fun at all.
I hear you.
So,
What can you tell us about the left-right spectrum?
Hey, you guys going to spin it?
is there a left-right spectrum?
Yeah, that's what we hear in the media all the time.
Giants. Hey, I
You're
want to
either on the
go.
left or you're on the right, or you're either Democrat or Republican, and there's no
Yeah.
other opinion allowed.
The left-right paradigm is like two CEOs trying to fight for, you know, Monster Incorporated, right? It's like
One that gets to control the next war.
one who gets control of the next war, exactly what it is, right? There's not really a left and right. It's this game that they play to keep people thinking that they're rooting for this team or rooting for this team when you know, it's really the same
These
team.
guys are giving away free money.
It's insane. I actually have something to say about that.
Oh, do you?
I want to be accurate about what I say here. I was going to.
Saturday and Sunday off.
Let's see.
I saw a guy. That? There's a guy or two working up there.
You can edit this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Taking us up to gold standards and silver standards, and money in our pockets are worthless. Might as well go shopping, buy those new shoes and handbag you want now because of quantitative easing.
There's that word again.
Worthless.
There's that word again. Quantitative easing.
Quantitative
So you're saying that these guys got a big machine and they got like this big blower behind it and they create all these bubbles. Big ones.
Actually, there's something that isn't reported much about this guy in particular. The
Who's that?
Federal Reserve.
Which guy?
Yeah, this guy's
Ben S. Bernanke.
Okay.
He's the chairman of the Federal Reserve. He's probably got a big office on this building right here. What do you think?
A solid gold bathroom.
Solid gold bathroom. He's probably got one of those. Hey, that guy Romney. I don't trust that guy. But then again, Obama. I don't trust him either. I think they're in cahoots. What do you think?
I think so too.
I think they're all part of this club right here. Well, he's a club.
A blue glove on the left hand and a right glove on the right hand.
Wells Fargo, they give away money, don't they? Oh, that's right.
Oh, they took
you
my
gotta
money.
be economically viable. Hey, they took this guy's money.
Took all my money in overdraft. Still waiting for that.
The Federal Reserve does not have the well-being of our nation in mind.
You're right.
There are a bunch of private bankers who established a government-approved cartel to control our money. And as Nathan Rothschild pointed out, give me the power to control the nation's money and I care not who it's from. Our lawmakers have been bought off long since. We the people have got to take our constitutional remedies in hand and do something about it. Passivity is not an option. Passivity is a choice too. We've got to get up, get out, pay attention to what's happening beyond our own little lives. Get together, get organized, and do something good for this world, for our children.
Wells Fargo is closed today because they made enough money on Friday. They don't have to be open today. Yes? Your money in the hands of bankers. What could be more pleasant? What do bankers do with your money? Well, I don't see them working on Saturdays. I think they're out yachting on the San Francisco Bay. They're taking that money that came into your bank account on Friday from your payroll, and they're using the interest from that during the weekend to take their wives out. Okay? Yeah. Them and their girlfriends also, and the ones that they have in New York. And they take them out on big cruises using your money that's deposited. My suggestion is take your money out on Friday when you get paid. And then they won't have it.
Sounds about right.
Hey, Wells Fargo, they got $1.3 trillion. Hey, you want some?
And the Federal Reserve.
Wells Fargo took $159 billion, that's with the B, from the American people.
And the Federal Reserve is a private bank.
Hey, they're giving away money. Get in line.
Supply in 1930. Rothschild's need.
Hey, how come they won't give me any money, Sean?
I Are you talking about the Rothschild?
No, Wells Fargo.
Oh, Fargo.
Yeah.
They only get $159 million.
Oh, they only got 159. They got. I thought they got 1.3 trillion.
Dan, they needed $159 billion so they could go as luxury cruise liners with their employees. They don't have enough money for you, Dan.
Hey, maybe that's where they're at today.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not getting easier though, is it?
So we're going to inject trillions more.
I went into it's a brand new chain, it's called Buffalo Wings. Do you know how they make their buffalo wings? They put them in the deep fat fryer, and then if you have cheese on your buffalo wings, you know what they do? They pop it into the microwave to cook your food up, right? This is where our money's going. And the Federal Reserve gives the banks the money at a very low interest rate, and then
Hey, you guys are a bunch of anarchists.
then they can loan it to places like Bob's Buffalo Wings so they can go into business and make everybody unhealthy. And then once you're unhealthy, then you have to go to the pharmaceutical companies to get their drugs. They get their money from the Federal Reserve. It all comes back to the Federal Reserve. I hate these people, I really do. I hate them. But you know, if you go to mom and pop stores, actually, there's some really good mom and pop stores. What's that? Not Bed Bath & Beyond. What's that little fragrance store that they have? It's called Bathworks or Bath and Body Works. Bath and Body Works is a damn good store. I gotta say, okay, they are not a Forever 21. Bath and Body Works, I asked them, they actually support local artists. Okay. They actually support local people. That you can find stores that support local people. You just have to search for them.
Farmers markets.
Don't shop at a restaurant that uses microwaves.